Hi everyone, welcome to Sunday's video. I hope you are having a great Sunday, ready to go back to work or school or anything else. Honestly, we are joined by Oscar the cat, who decided he wanted to take a nap here for whatever reason. I had a lot of video planned. Oh my god, he likes to see himself in the reflection. Okay, but I have been sick for the past 2 weeks and I've been having very strong migraines because I have a new treatment. It's like friends catch up because, you know, I don't give a lot of news to my friends, so if you're watching and you are my friend, hear the update. I am sick. So yeah. Okay, but I wanted to talk about Christmas because I had a very important bookish gift, which is this little thing. Well, big thing. Okay, let me introduce this. This is the Boox Palma 2. This is an e-reader for this brand, so Boox, Boox. And in this Palma, you have the first one, Boox Palma 1. This is the second, and now you have the 2 Pro, which has a lot of like colors and everything. I put everything in my little notebook to show you everything. I will try to like put some pictures and everything on the side. Hope you like it. Okay, so why did I ask for this for Christmas? And why not a Kindle? So I wanted to have an e-reader for a few months, even more, maybe a few years, but I usually read on my phone or my iPad, and I thought it is stupid to buy an e-reader because I have everything I need on my phone and my iPad. But what I didn't take into account is that reading on my phone and iPad was just giving me so much blue light and everything straight to my eyes. And as the migraine have gone more and more strong and more frequent, I knew I had to do something. I had this, the Boox Palma, for so long on my Amazon wish list, but I couldn't bring myself to put that price. We'll talk about prices after. But the thing is, so in France you would have Kindle and you would have Kobo. I think it's also around the world, but yes. But with those, you are linked to a shop. So for Kindle, you go through Amazon, and Kobo, I don't know what is the thing. But basically, when you have a e-reader, it is linked to something. And I didn't want to go with Amazon. What people don't realize is that when you buy your ebook on Amazon through Kindle, you don't actually buy them. You don't own the book. You just they lend it to you, but it's mostly like if Amazon were to oh my god, if Amazon were to just disappear, you wouldn't have the books. So I looked to other things. Kobo is basically the same. I didn't know what to do. I know you can transfer books through Kindle, but it was kind of annoying. And I don't want to settle on an e-reader just because of something. So I did a lot of research and I decided to take this one. But again, why I didn't take a Kindle is basically I didn't want to go through Amazon. You don't really have internet, you can't really go through website apart from Kindle and like buy books. And the size, Kindle are still quite like they're not big, it would fit in my bag, but I really wanted something that was just like my phone because I mostly read on my phone, and I thought it was just easier that way. So yes, let's go into this. So it looks like this. It is an e-reader, so it is e-ink, and then I have a So all of the customization has been bought for me for Christmas, basically from Lindsay. So I have this nice little crochet pocket that I can put in my bag because I don't want to like scratch the screen. I have charms, I have two. I have this one and I have a little cat one. Then I have like basically a lot of stickers. I just don't put them. You have a clear phone case, well, bookcase, and then I put one magnet so I can put basically MagSafe, like a pop socket. So whoop, and then perfect. So I have this sausage dog, I have this one pretty one with flowers, and I also have another dog that looks just like Romy. So basically those people know me. So now this is the screen that I have when it's totally shut down. It is not entirely shut down because as you can see there's still this. So it's like a background, and then I could put something, and I was like taking a nap because I wanted to know. So what I can do is turn it on and it's starting, so it's doing its own thing. In the meantime, you have so this one to lock it and unlock it, and it works with fingerprints. So I put basically 4 fingerprints through this. Then you have those 2 buttons that are supposed to be volume because you can hear things. Oh, still charging. And it can also, if you go on their app, let me put my little password. You can also flip pages. Also, this one, you choose what you want. When I press this one, it recalibrates. I don't know how to say that, but it's just, and I think if I hold it or twice, I don't know. Yeah, when I click it twice, it goes back to the home screen, but it's very easy to customize. Again, I have a background that I've chosen, and then because it works with Google Play, I downloaded basically anything that I wanted. So I have Webtoon, Everend, Kindle, Audible, Pinterest, Goodreads, Storygraph, and I had Twitter, but I couldn't put it on. There is also AI assistant that I don't use. I try to block everything because I hate AI. I was also able to put music, which is basically so amazing. I'm not sure I can show you. I'm gonna put the sound, but I can't put anything too much. So I've put some music on this. Basically I've put music for like writing and listening and some of the songs that I had downloaded. I can also, that means I can also listen to audiobook. That's why I have Everend and Audible, which is just basically amazing. What is the main thing is they have library, and as you can see, this is what I'm currently reading. So when I close it, I can choose again the background. I decided to put pretty much a lot of pictures, and it just, each time I press, it just goes for something. So this one is do it for the plot. You can basically customize everything, and yes. So what I wanted to do is kind of list the pros and the cons of this little device, and then maybe show you a little bit more. So the pros, what I really wanted it for was the size. It's just so convenient to put this in your bag. But yeah, it's just so convenient to just go through everything. It's just so, the size was really what was selling me, because I can be in bed and just go like this, and it's not, you know, too heavy. It's just so convenient, and I just think I am a, like, size matters to me. Okay, then in terms of the choices for reading, this is what I wrote. What I meant is the customization on everything. So you can choose basically anything. Let me show you. Yes, so you have like everything about the style. You can choose the text size, the font, the mode. You can put it in dark mode. Again, you can also have like how much do you want the lights, like if you want it to be more of a cold color or warm color. Oh god, I'm sorry, my English is very awful today, which I think is so convenient. I know some Kindle do that, but again, I think you have to go through like a bigger thing. I have chosen, so under the books, you can choose what you want, either how many pages you have left, like what chapter. I decided to put the percentage and like him calculating like how much hours, how much time I have left, depending on how much I read. So yeah, I really like that I can choose to customize that much. Then something I was really looking for is the stats. So I don't know if you can see, I will try to put videos that are gonna be better, but basically I can know how much I read per week. So for example, in total, since I had this Boox Palma, sorry, I have read 37 hours and 27 minutes. Amazing. And I can see like each week. So this week I had a migraine, so you can see how much I didn't read. And yeah, I can see basically each week how much I read, what books I read, everything. It's just great. It doesn't work with like the Kindle app and Everend app. It's only through their own reading app. But yes, I have like which book I have read this week, which ones I finished. So yeah, and again, through this I can choose like the last book I've read, or like the shelves, or the like inside. Amazing. With this I had, I think, 75 gigabytes or 120 gigabytes um for to start, and then Lindsay bought me an SD card, and again I was able to add, I think, 120 gigabytes, which is just so much because I think I've put so many books and it still has so much space. So I can take pictures and download anything, any pictures, so I can put them in the background. Of course, it's still an like e-reader, so it's not going to be a great quality, but yes. Again, one of the pros is really the customization. I can just put everything. But you can also do it in, I guess, Kindle. The thing is, I know Kindle, you have to buy the without without ads to like customize it, and it's just driving me crazy. Like, I bought this, why would you put ads in this? Like, it's just insane. This is what I love. I think it's such like a cute personalizing experience thing. Love it. I also adore having other apps because I can go on the internet, I can go on Pinterest for the background. Kindle Webtoon is like so great. Of course I don't have the colors, but it's just so convenient to go there to read. Whereas a Kindle, it would have just been one thing, or other e-reader. So yeah, it's just so convenient. The space available, of course, is just, I don't know if I can show you, sorry. Whoop. Again, storage, I have so much. I only used 26%, and you have to understand I've used 31 gigabytes. But again, what you need to understand is I've downloaded apps, some images, and like, you know, the system from the Boox Palma was already there. And if I go onto the SD card, I only have 10 gigabytes that I've used, and that counts with music and documents, which is just crazy. Basically on this, you could go on YouTube, you could watch videos, TikTok, everything. For me, the point of having this was to have less time on my phone and kind of stop doom scrolling. So I didn't put anything I tried to put Twitter because I have accounts with like writers and everything, but that's it. I didn't want to doom scroll, and I will remove Twitter because anyway it's not really working. So yeah, now the most important things, the cons. I think the main issue with this is the price. So the normal one, the first one, is I think 160 euros. This one was supposed to be 300 euros, which is just insane for an e-reader. I got it for less because it was like Black Friday and the new one was coming out. And so basically I think for Christmas, because I don't know, my parents bought it for me and like friends and everything. So I think at the end it was like 240, 250 euros. It's just insane. And I think if it wasn't for Christmas, I don't think I would have found a reasonable reason to buy this instead of a Kindle. I think it's an investment. I'm gonna keep that for so long, and I didn't just rush into this. I've been having promo for Boox Palma, especially the first one, for so long. It was I thought about it. It wasn't just a purchase that I just, you know, add on a whim. But I think outside of Christmas or birthdays and things like that, I wouldn't be buying it. First of all, because I just move out. I have so much other things that I could buy for 260 euros or 50 euros. That would make it more logic for me at the moment. I think also what I really don't like with the Boox Palma is the battery life. I basically only use it for reading. I go on internet sometimes to read on there. I barely even go on, like I remove internet every time I don't use it. So basically I don't think I use it that much. But for example, the first week I got it, I read for 30, oh no, not 30, 13 hours. And I think basically I had to, at the end, recharge it. I've put the thing that it can only go through 80% to save battery life, but I did charge it I think 3 days ago and it's 63%, and I don't think I use it to the point of it losing 20%. I think the battery life is not the best, which is going to go into my other points. I tried to find people with advice and tips. I was like, okay, can you tell me how I can manage the battery life? I went on the website, but the thing is, because it's so new, you don't have, like, not a lot of people are using it basically, and so you don't have a lot of tips. You don't have a lot of like things, people telling you what to do. And especially with the new Boox Palma 2 Pro, the videos that I was getting was for the new one or the older one and not this one. And it's just, even through TikToks or YouTube, it was so hard to actually find people giving advice and tell me like how to save battery life or how to do this and that. And it's just kind of frustrating. And I think a lot of like accessories are still like in Kindle, Kobo, like in that sort of thing. So finding like bookcases and things like that, you have to go through specific websites. So I think what, especially like when you have the box, so this is what I got, you only have the Boox Palma, the charger, which is good, it's an USB, but again, oh no, USB-C, which I mean everyone has, but you only have that. And then basically this, and it doesn't tell you anything. It's just, oh, how to turn it on, turn it off, how to use the buttons, and buy. And of course you had something for the SD card, but that's basically it. And it was so frustrating. I love to learn and read everything to understand, and it's been fun trying to find the other things. I'm you know, I'm learning every day new things that this thing can do, but I would love to have like a guide. Okay, I want to do this, this is how you do it. I couldn't find on website any like booklet with everything. It was basically just FAQ. It was like, okay, ask question and we will answer. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. So yeah, I think that is what I'm missing with this. In the end, do I regret asking for it? No. I do think that I'm not using it enough. I'm excited to see when I go on vacation, because it's gonna be so much fun at the beach. It's gonna be so much fun in the plane. Like, I know I'm gonna use it way more. As you can see, when I got it, it was the after Christmas, and the first week after that, with New Year's Eve, I had vacations, and I basically stayed at home, and again, I read for 13 hours. So I know I'm gonna use it. I just think that I don't use it as much as I thought I was gonna use it. But it's interesting to see how I can improve that. I'm trying to switch from this, from this to this, not using my phone. So yeah, this is basically what I wanted to do for this week's video, because I had a the last 2 weeks have been very, very hard on my body. So I'm chilling out. But yes, I wanted to talk about this because you're gonna see it in new videos. I've been reading a lot on this. So we will see what is gonna happen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it was short enough after the entire 80s video that was like 2 hours long, nearly. But yes, if you have any ideas of video you want me to do, I have a few that I need to film and everything, but please let me know, and I hope you enjoyed this Sunday, and good luck for the week to come, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!
Here's some noises. Oscar is gonna jump. He's gonna jump. You are sorry, mister. Can I start my video, my darling? Because you were kind of in the middle of the thing. So let's try again. Hello and happy Sunday. So as you can see, we are joined by a very important guest, Oscar, who, of course, was sleeping, and as soon as he heard me in the room, just came rushing. Please don't tell me that. It's gonna be, I'm gonna go around. He's gonna jump. You don't really have the actual book. Of course, you would go on top of my e-reader. Oh my god. Who have Kindle and don't own the book, especially because I have